Well, Lindsay and I have showed you a number of different printers over the past couple months, and we're going to show you another one today. The reason we're going to talk about this one is it's from Kodak, and we haven't shown you a lot of Kodak printers before. It's starting to warm up here for us. The interesting thing about this printer, it is an all-in-one, so it's got the scanner and it's got the built-in printer as well, all in one unit. Actually, one of the models even has a fax in it, so you can fax from your PC.
Yep.
But the thing about this one is that the cost of the consumables is lower than anything currently on the market today.
Right, which means you're going to save a lot of money on your black ink and your color ink. It's actually got 2 ink cartridges in there. The separate, if you just want to lift up the top here, it's got the black ink cartridge, and then it's got your color ink cartridge in there. And like AJ was saying, it actually, it only costs about $10 for the black ink cartridge, and I think less than $20 for the color. And it lasts about 25 to 50% longer, which is absolutely amazing. With people with most printers, as you know, you go through it so fast. So to be able to basically extend the life of your ink cartridge is a huge benefit.
Absolutely. Actually, it's interesting because the one way to get ink cartridges to cost less money is to make them really small and not let it put a lot of ink in them, and then you have to replace them every other day. But that's not what's happening here. What's happening here is that using their pigment technology, Kodak's able to offer a really low cost per print. And so what we're talking about is when you go to replace your ink cartridge, your black one, you'll be looking at a $7 to $10 cartridge. And when you replace your color ones, again, you're going to be in the $15, $18 range for your color inkjet cartridges. So that's the big news with Kodak.
And one of the nice things about this too is, as you can see, we've printed off an 8.5 by 11 photo here. It's got great saturation, great quality on it. You can also print it borderless, which is nice for your photos. You can do it in 4 by 6 or the 8.5 by 11, or actually they've also got the ability to do it in 11 by 14 as well, or sorry, 8.5 by 14.
The legal size.
The legal size, yeah, exactly, which is great. We also have the scanned version of it, which is, AJ, I'll give that to you there.
I'll hold that up.
And as you can see here, looking at the two of them together, the saturation is almost as good. It's got great detail on it. So even if you're, you've got your old photos at home and you don't have digital copies of them, this machine is actually going to be able to scan them in quite beautifully and print them almost as good as if they were new.
And if you have the fax version built in, if you wanted to send a fax, you simply just take your document, put it inside of there, and you can fax from there as well. So that makes it pretty easy.
It definitely does. One of the other neat things about this printer is that it actually has a zoom in button. You can put your SD card right in there from your camera.
Take a look at that.
Yeah, and you can zoom in and print directly from the card to the photo paper, so you don't actually have to have it hooked up to your PC.
That's one thing I like about Kodak, is because they've been in the photo business for so long. You've got your own little photo center here. You can simply go in, you can zoom, you can crop, you can print right from there. You don't have to have the camera or the computer attached to do that. You can put the memory in through the SD cards. It even has Bluetooth.
Yeah, which was really neat. So that means you can you have your BlackBerry or any handheld device. You can just beam it to the printer and it pops out your photos. So that's really neat.
It's called the Kodak. It's the EasyShare. It's the 5300 series. There's a couple printers in that range, and check it out.